Category number one is common storms. We live in a world where all of us are going to experience these types of storms. These are the common storms that everybody experiences, like the storm of illness. Everybody's going to experience illness. Even Lazarus, who was resurrected from the dead, he also ended up dying again. So all of us are going to experience illness and death. Don't live in a fantasy world, you're going to experience that. Every single one of us. Those are common storms. And it's not just illness and death. There are many other types of common storms that happen to every single person on earth. And when they happen to you, you don't have to think, did I do something to deserve this? These are common storms. They come to every single body. They come to the righteous and the wicked. They come to those who love God and those who hate God. They come to everyone, including Jesus. He experienced these common storms. So, storm number one is common storm, okay? These are the storms that are going to come to everybody. Storm number two. Go to the next slide, please. This is a different category of storm. These are storms that you experience, not because they're common storms, not because you had to experience them. These are storms that you experience because you were just following yourself rather than following God. Biblically, let me bring it home to you, okay? So there was a man by the name of Jonah. Y'all know Jonah. God tells Jonah, go to the people of Nineveh, preach them this message. And what does Jonah say? God tells Jonah, go right. Jonah says, I'm going left. God tells Jonah, do this. Jonah says, I ain't doing that. So what does Jonah do? Jonah runs away from God. Doesn't do what God has told him to do. He gets on a boat, and he's like, I ain't doing what God told me to do. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do my thing. Ain't nobody going to tell me what to do. So he gets on a boat and he goes opposite from where God has told him to do. And what does Jonah find himself in? Jonah finds himself in a storm. In a life-threatening storm. And Jonah, while he is in that life-threatening storm, he knows that the reason why he's in this storm is because he's not following God. There's some storms in your life that you're going to experience because you're just not following it. It's not because you need to experience them. It's not because you have to experience them. It's because you're just not listening to God. It's like God told you, don't get into that relationship. And you're like, but she's hot. Don't get into that relationship. But you said, and then you got into that relationship and you're in a storm. Hey, you didn't have to be in that storm. God told you not to get into that relationship, but now you're in a storm. These are the storms that people experience when they're not listening to God. Are you ready for the next one? Storm number three. Storm number three is when you are in a storm, it's not because you're not listening to God, but it's because you are in a boat with somebody who's not listening to God. Can I bring it home for you? Can I bring it home for you? Okay, so Jonah is not listening to God. He's in a storm. But the people who are in the boat with him, they're in a storm too. I'm going to bring it home to you. Some of you guys are in a storm, and it ain't because you're supposed to be in that storm. It's because you're in a boat with somebody that you ain't supposed to be in a boat with. That's why. And if you get in the boat with the wrong person, you're going to be experiencing their storm. You weren't meant to be experiencing that storm, but it's just because you're in the boat with them. So Jonah had mercy on these people. He knows that they're experiencing his storm. This ain't their storm to experience. This is his storm. So he tells them this. Hey guys, the reason why you guys are in this drama is because of me. The reason why you guys are in this suffering is because of me. The reason why you guys are experiencing this storm is because I'm running away from God. So here's the solution, y'all. Just throw me out the boat, and the storm is going to be over for you guys. And the people were like, no, we can't do that, man. We can't do that. So they try anything that they can to survive, and then realized they couldn't survive. So this is what they did. So this is what they did. They threw Jonah off the boat. And the moment they threw Jonah off the boat, what happened? The storm stopped. Some of you guys want some storms to stop in your life, but you don't want to throw some people out of your boat. You want the storm to stop, but you still want that person who's causing that storm to be in your boat. And let's bring it full circle, guys. Tell you, if you want that boat to, if you want that storm to stop, you gotta. Can I bring it home? Can I bring it home? Some of you guys, the people that you need to throw out the boat is not other people. The people that you really need to throw out the boat is your bad attitude. The people that you need to throw out of your boat is yourself. You are the biggest person that's getting out of your own way. You are the biggest person that's causing your own storm. So you got to look in the mirror. You got to look at yourself. Is what is the part of me that got to be thrown out of the boat so I can stop experiencing the storms in my life? So that's storm number 3, last storm. Go to the next slide. The last storm is the storms that we experience because we're following Jesus. There's some special storms that you experience. And these special storms that you experience those storms because you are following Jesus. We have a tendency to think that I'm not going to experience storms if I'm following Jesus. But the Bible says that there are special types of storms, like the storms of persecution, that we experience when we are following Jesus. And the Bible says if you're experiencing this type of storm, the ones that happen when you are following Jesus, Jesus says if you're experiencing that, rejoice and be exceedingly glad. Get your praise on if you're experiencing that type of storm.